Oh damn! What the fuck?
Yeah, so you might have infinite playing with just a bunch of friends fucking around. Yeah, so I'm gonna name that as a kickoff goal. I'm not gonna analyze that. Oh my god, what is going on here? Is this you? You're not Megaroo, are you?
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
are? Okay.
yeah.
Prepare for the
I already
fucking session,
realized.
dude. You're gonna get your
I
ass
already
handed to you.
realized. Yeah, yeah. Give it to me, man. I'm playing like shit. Yeah,
Okay, you
I
remember
should
how I
get too
said that
far.
second man always has a fat clear to this? Right? And that normally the guy who's the counterpart in the rotation, which is the guy on the sideline over here, needs to make sure that he's able to cover this clear on whatever's going to happen. So, in other words, if the ball is going to land into the corner and it's tight, then he needs to be here. But if it's going to be fat clear, then he needs to be like before the half line. You'll see a lot of pros do this. You'll see them run like this. They'll play like right here. To demonstrate what it is that I'm talking about conceptually live here in a Rocket League replay that you can follow, I want to show you this replay. So it's a breakout on defense right here, so I can immediately spread out. It's going to be a big clear. This is the angle that I was talking about. I wanted him to be on this angle right here. And then once Mayo goes, so the next teammate goes, he can look to make his adjustment. It's another breakout on offense, so you rotate wide. But then here I'm making the next thing again. The same adjustment just happened twice. So the first adjustment that was made was when I rotated wide immediately on the clear. Right here. But seeing as this ball's marked by my other teammate on the other side zone, I know that I need to start making my cut in. It's another breakout on defense, so I know I could rotate wide again. This adjustment is made because both I am giving myself the opportunity to cut in like this. If my second man gets beat to this ball and it goes over him, I can easily recover that and then scoop it out into our own corner here without crossing my own net. That is huge. The common mistake is that people cut in too much, and then when they make their adjustment on their turn, it's too far to the right, and so they need to now cross the field and gain possession back into their own midfield on defense. And this makes it to where offense could land a really good tackle and potentially score. This is a live demonstration from one of my teammates in one of my ranked games many years ago. The adjustment being made to immediately push wide when there's a clear is curated to prevent the human error of over-rotating it and clearing the ball into your own midfield. Therefore, the rotation prevents mistakes from occurring by taking possession into your own corner. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So he's doing that. So in other words, you being here, when you know that there's going to be fat clear after this, it's like, dude, there's nothing materializing here. Is there a shot on net? No. Is he forcing anybody out? No. He's fucking smacking in the corner. He's doing nothing. Okay, so how do you make the adjustment here? So what should be the thing? Immediately, first of all, it should be that you're wide. Okay?
Okay.
This is just through experience. I'm just stating this through experience. Right now, you should be wide just because nothing is going to materialize here and you want to play defensive. The only time you ever want to push up on offense is when there's a disposition. So a disposition would be like a 2v3 called a fast break. So you know that somebody's out of the play and so you're marching it up the field, or somebody just got beat. That's when you make the decision, okay, I'm going to push up a little bit closer because you're technically this guy, the third on this midfield L. Now you're looking in deep like the here. You know, you're playing a little bit closer. That is you. That is your role. You are this guy, technically. You know, and you would be in the rotation in what I talk about. You would be the guy that's running like this. Checks deep, and then he rotates in a second. Okay.
Okay.
Those two checklists. Okay, so if you see nothing materializing here, there's really nothing you could do mid here. So I would just get out of there, dude, because there's gonna be a fat clear, and you want to be here. Like Canadian is already too far up. Like you should not be really going. Like this is weird. It's good recovery. Yeah, that's strange to me. So that's thing number one. Okay, so you adjust.
How about that? Was that wrong?
But this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine here.
Okay.
He's gonna beat. That's fine. Just wait for him. Yep. Now place. Yep. Good. Wait. Why are you rotating out? That shouldn't work. That should not work.
I know. It shouldn't work. I got lucky.
Okay, how many times do you hear my fucking videos where I'm saying second man should not be rotating out in the midfield? Look at where Canadian is. Okay.
Yeah, Canadian is carrying.
Canadian is an old fucking dude who was like ESL and shit, dude. He's badass. He was top 300, top 100 in threes. Hold on, I gotta drink this beer off camera. Okay, he was top 100 in threes for PS4 for the longest time. So he should be here. Like the way, like him, when he should be starting his run is right after this ball's gonna bounce here. So then he should be like this. Look then that should be him, and then you should be here.
He probably saw me and then backed off. Yeah.
Yeah. In other words, you're in the same. Are you okay? So I talk about also zones of responsibility. That's another thing I talk about. And you being left side, divide the fucking field in half. Your left side, just draw the field in half. You got left and right side. Canadian is on right side. Meguru, you're on left. Okay, so you being on right, okay, two attackers in the same zone make the same attacker. You guys are essentially the same person. This is also why in my most recent video, I mentioned the story where I was talking to Green Warrior, where my old soccer coach made my teammates, because they kept fucking hugging each other, he made them like wear the same jersey. They went and the one guy put in like an extra large shirt, and then one guy put his right arm through, and then the other guy put his left arm through. And, you know, and so they weren't allowed to, like, leave each other. That's basically what's going on here. You guys are the same guy. Canadian could fucking rail this. This should not work, okay? In other words, even if you want to push up and you want to play it like if you're twos, because I get asked this, guys are like, how would you handle this in twos? Well, if the same situation were to develop, if the same situation were to develop like this, it would be that you're waiting for the clear, so you're waiting right here on this pad. You're waiting before the half line, because it looks like this guy could absolutely nail the clear, so you need to respect that and not move forward, which makes no sense why you're just going to rotate out here, because what space are you marking, rather than this guy just covering this zone far back, and you covering this zone. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like too much extra movement for no fucking reason that adds absolutely zero productivity, right? So, like in two different scenarios, right? So the first scenario is you waiting back here and waiting, just waiting. And the second scenario is the other coach that I talked about, you know, where like the guy was talking about a layering system and he wants you to move here, which is totally fucking incorrect, by the way. But he wants you to move up and then rotating out, which doesn't make any fucking sense, because all that happens is this guy just clears it over the space that you were marking in the first place. So why not just wait and mark the space? You know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking like common sense. And then this coach is out here to be like, you know, Green Warrior is telling me all, yeah, this guy told me about the layering system, and these guys like to rotate like this, and they like to do that. I'm like, that makes no fucking sense. What? You know, and I'm like telling him, like, here's how the play should look. Here's what's wrong about this, and then I fucking explain it to him. And then in the middle of the fucking session, I tell him exactly, theoretically, what's gonna happen in order for that position to break down, and it happens exactly in my fucking live coaching session. Exactly. Like, fucking, like, dude, like, why are we even fucking here, dude? It's like, there's no other good coaches here that talk about this shit, man. It pisses me off. Anyway, Meguru. If you're looking for a clear, it's A or B. It's A or B. It's literally black or white. 1 and 2. One is, it's a fat clear. 2 is, he misses. Okay? If you're going to push up, you're playing for the miss, which doesn't make sense, because the way that these guys are high level, they're not going to miss that much. So you're playing for like your probability and that this guy's going to miss. It's like, even if you're being generous, which will never happen at a high level, by the way. Even if you're generous, at this level, it's probably like GC1, probably, maybe, something like that, right?
This is around GC3.
GC3, GC2? Okay, that makes me even fucking sad, because this
I'm sorry.
This is so sad. Okay, yeah, so okay, if this is GC3, then I'm fucking, good thing I retired. Okay, so this guy could land a fat clear. What are the odds this guy's gonna fucking miss? You know what I mean? Don't fucking push up! Just wait here, let him cover that zone. But I like that swivel you made, because you're looking for the demo. And this guy that's rotating here, the first man that's rotating out and has bad recovery, you gotta like wait to see how, like, what he does. You know, so you almost have to have like, like 2 eyes. You gotta see how the play is gonna develop. Also make sure you're not gonna get demoed. So then, you know, so there's other like scenarios that I popped up where like, you know, here, where like I'm like sixth sense. I like know that somebody's gonna demo me just because I've been in this position a million times. Okay, so you need to fucking, the reason why I'm such a big stickler, the swivel is great. It's fucking fantastic. Make sure he doesn't demo you. Wait back. Yeah. That's it. Let him cover that zone. Never gonna do this. That should never be a goal, in my opinion. That's a shit goal. Good. Rotate wide. Perfect. Good. Yeah. Wait for him to go. Or yeah, you fucked it up. I honestly would have gone for it right here. Like, once I see him fuck up that chain dash right there, that's like a cue to go. But it's also like, there's also like a margin of error, like as far as coaches, you know, like a margin of error that we have to be aware of. Like, you wouldn't really expect a guy of this rank to really miss, so it's understandable. Anyway, this is a double commit, technically, because it's 2 guys up for the same ball. You're matching him. So this is technically a double commit, and you landed at 50. So it's technically an advantageous position for you if this guy doesn't fucking totally get beat. So now the position's equalized, because he gets beat.
We got scored on him.
All right, what is Canadian doing? Tell me what's wrong with this rotation.
It's not wide.
Yes!
Because then he's awkward like that, and then he does a 360.
It's okay for him to like rotate, like you know, to see that like, okay, homeboy gets beat, so he knows, okay, go back. But at this point, he needs to be like this, pad, and waiting. All right, what realistically should have happened here? Like, I'm gonna play like a first player here. What would be the pace here? So he goes here, he goes like this, like that, and how much easier would that have been? You know what I mean? Like going up for that aerial in that split second, for my YouTube watchers, they're gonna be like, oh my god, whoa. No, I'm telling you, at this rank, no, that's fucking free load. You know it's free load too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a freaking easy win. This guy's just fucking throwing. Oh my god.
You're gonna spectate him?
Sorry. Are you losing your kickoffs, man?
Oh. That was a little bit.
Canadian whipped. Okay, Canadian whipped. It's not really.
I should.
Yeah,
I think I should have.
No, it's not your fault. Yeah, this is good. Wait. Double commit. Don't go. Don't go. Let him have this clear.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a double commit.
Yeah.
So first of all, you shouldn't be boosting out. All right. So, but grabbing the boost like for a little bit, like right here as you grab, like using 12 is great. Okay. But after that, you need to play patient. You know, it's really strange because you're like, fuck, I want to go for the ball. Everybody has this thing. Everybody has that. I'm serious.
Yeah.
You got to train it out of you though. You got to train it out.
I'm trying. Yeah, the habit is pretty hard for me.
Midfield L. If you got somebody else on the left side zone of responsibility and your right side, and you're not rotating into second man yet, do not cross the zone. The reason why I say that is because if you cross the zone, you end up here. Then I got to go and compensate with the ball transitions over to the other side. You know what I mean? And then in that case, you lose time. And what I'm saying is, even then, it doesn't make sense because you're trying to fight for the probability of a ball going into this zone when you're you know, it would be much better and much more common sense. I'm talking from experience here as a player because I've been in this position so many times. I've tried so many different things. Okay, more often than not, it's better to just be here because then you can look to go right side, or you can look to go left and to check deep or do whatever you want and be here in this. You know, the goal is. No pun intended. You don't want to cross this back post line because if you're shadowing somebody and you need to, and you're third and this guy gets beat, you could just be like this, pointed this way, but then have the back to the ball. Makes sense? So you're basically shadowing him almost like a 1v1, but you have the net covered because you're right here and you're looking here and you're looking, you know, and you're playing on that, facing this way, but and then you can go up for an aerial or whatever, the net's covered. Okay, so in other words, you're playing offense and defense. The game is played on the half turn, dude. The game is played on the half turn. Okay, so this is a double commit. So, do you have an angle to the goal, yes or no? Is this a threat?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay, so landing the 50 at this point, if you know that you can land the 50 and it be a win, and you can take possession, go for it. But if in other words, it's just better to just let the ball come to you because defense is banned. Defense doesn't have anything concrete. The ball's right in front of him. This guy has no angle. You can just like wait here. You know, and then the ball's going to land. You know, like it's pinching off the wall just because you went for it, but realistically, it's going to land over here into this corner, and then you could just take possession because you're. The theme is right here near this pad, second man. So now you're on the other side. Okay, make sure you not get demoed. I can see you. You're swiveling. You're like, I don't want to get demoed. Okay, here's the easy way to handle this. Rotate super fucking wide. Okay. Because that's what you're concerned about is a fucking demo. You're looking at this guy. Rotate super wide, and then once he's in your fucking camera on your view, you know, then you can go like this, and now you're looking for him. The main point here is that as soon as you rotate behind that player is not going to turn around again to try to demo you, and then it's good. Shit. See what I mean?
Damn, I never heard anybody talk about like abusing the camera like that, like the ball cam, to have everything in your vision.
Yeah. Where are the fucking people talking about this shit, man? Why am I the only one? Why am I the only coach who talks about this shit? That's what pisses me off. I'd be like, you know what? I'd retire peacefully if there were a coach that were like, okay, yeah, this is how you handle the camera situation and this situation and this. No, but then you get motherfuckers that are like, I don't even go for the ball. And you get Spook Luke. I'm gonna fucking call him out. I don't give a shit if this is fucking slander. He's like, I'm just not gonna go for the ball. It's teaching plat players because most of the audience, most of the general people that watch are gonna be within plat to diamond to champion. And then he's like, I don't even go for the ball, and that's not even fucking fixing anything. It's not even teaching anything. It's just bad habits. It doesn't fucking do anything, dude. And then he's fucking hiring, you know, these big names. He's got these big names, like fucking, what's his name? It's not AJ. It's apparently Jack. He's got apparently Jack, and he's fucking just riding the brand, dude. Oh my god, it's just toxic at that point. Like, I'm like, it doesn't even do anything. It's not solving any problems. It's just spewing more BS. Which, as a coach, you're meant to provide clarity, but then he's not even providing any clarity. He's just spewing more poison, and it's not even helping anybody. And then I'm like, what the fuck? You know, like, I can't retire if these motherfuckers are out here spewing some bullshit. But I took a lot of responsibility for this. There's a lot of like inner work that I've done recently. Honestly, I realized that people have to make their own conclusions, and I got to trust people in order to make their own conclusions. And I think the general consensus is when you get advice like that, not to speak for his content as a whole, because some of the stuff he says is actually accurate. Yes. Some of it is accurate, yes, and I go on his fucking channel sometimes and I look, okay, sometimes, yes, this is good, you know. Other times I'm like, hell no, you know, but people can really feel that, so that's a good thing. Well handled. Even if that's a 50, that's good. It should be 50 now. Yep. You're waiting. Yep, free. Yep, good. Yep, now you can do 50, rest, relax. I like that you're wide. Yeah, don't go. Remember I told you. Here's the big caveat. A lot of people, like, you're in a good spot, dude. This is what I'm talking about. You're being on the half turn. You gotta either go for it, or you can either go back. You're in a perfect spot, you know, but second man on defense, i.e. front post man on defense is second man. He's gonna have a faster shot at this. Why? Defense already has tighter rotations. It's just natural. They close down lanes. It's very common. They do this in hockey, basketball, soccer, every other sport. Rocket League is the same shit. It's not exempt to the rule. You don't get scored on, do you? Well, you should have. Yeah, you should have been scored on. Okay, but it didn't. Okay, if that were in a tournament, you would be trolling. Okay, why are you pushing up here? Yeah, you know it. Why are you pushing up? You already got Benji. Benji is a target player. Why are you pushing up to be a target? It should have been the rotation shouldn't have been out. It should have been back in, and that would have been made a lot of sense. Because then you're here. Okay, but you recover. That's fine. See, the difference is the 50 now the ball's in your half versus you now having an offense towards them. It's a really big difference, to be honest. All right, all right, I want you to notice something too. As third, you're here. Technically, you're below the half line, right? Look at this front post line. Honestly, if you're even like drawing an imaginary line from here to there to that front post right here, there's 3 lines that I talk about. I talk about this in multiple different videos, and especially the professional scouting rotations video. As soon as you cross this line, you're giving up that space behind you. That could be a potential run up. Okay. Again, the concern is, what's up?
If you go back, I should have rotated the other way, right?
Yes.
Turned the other way.
It's okay. It's okay. That didn't happen. Okay, but what's the next adjustment after that? Okay, you grab pads, but then you cut in too early, right here. And what I'm saying is you should be right here before this, like, you know, pretty much before the front post line, you know? Yeah. And you should be here. And that'll help you out. Again,
then, yeah, that would have been so easy right now.
It's so easy, but instead now you're having to rotate out. This guy's super awkward. You know, it's an awkward clear. It's like... yeah, there you go. Okay.
Oh, no.
It's just the game is so simple. Do you see it? Do you see how simple this game really is? And then you're like telling me, you're like, it's wild that pros fuck up. All right, so now the guy's rotated out, so you're free to do whatever you want. Okay, well, yo, did you see that? Not you.
Oh, Canadian?
Look at Benji.
Or not, Benji.
Look at Benji. Yeah. Look what he did.
You went too close.
He should be up for this. Like, this is a free ball. Okay, first of all, offense misplays. Because this is what it should be, how the play develops. So he goes, Redexian should be right here after rotating it. Instead, he's right there. So in other words, this ball, there should already be somebody up for it. Benji's not even in a position. Look, he's coming off the roof of the goal because he knows that there's a potential shot going on right now. That's why he's diving early. He knows. There should be somebody here. Redexian should be here, right in this midfield L as third to go for it. But instead, there isn't. Fucking Benji knows this, and he feels it, and he's like, oh, I got to come off the roof of the goal because he's trying to early challenge it, you know? He knows it's awkward. Okay? But this is what the result of how a play develops when you run that fucking layering system that other coach was talking about. And that's the same fucking system that in the midst of the coaching session where I told him it doesn't work when somebody plays it like this. In the midst of that, I told him also theoretically, how the play should develop and how the offense should take care of the play if the defense misplays, if the second man just rotates out because you overload the fucking third man. And if people don't know what I'm talking about, just watch my videos, right here. You're overloaded. He lands a 50. It's a win. This should be like fucking free shot. Like this right here is like What are the worst spots you could be in? And they even score, do they? Benji's fucked up. Okay, you rotate out. What is going on?
Yeah. No, no.
Now he's on the diagonal. It just happened. The play happened again. Instead, the infinite Uzi was able to score.
I tried to avoid the bump on the wall.
Let me see. Does this make sense? Does this clarify things?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you seeing how micro decisions, these small little micro decisions, that mistakes are leading into just the small positional mistakes that are like so easy to fix, are just leading into like absolute gaping holes in your defense? You know? Are you seeing this? Okay, this is fine. This has to be you next, though. This should not be him, okay? You need to know this.
Okay.
Okay. Canadian's pushed up. Benji's technically second, but he's having an awkward recovery. So can Benji go for this? Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay, then close it down. It's fucking. It's air B, dude. Just second man cover this. No, it's over. So the play develops here. Canadian is overcommitting. Technically, he's second. Like he should be covering Redexian's ball, but instead he gets like. So the ball's in the corner. So if you want to let SLVR even have a touch to this, that's actually a good decision, and it's fine too because he's not doing anything. He's playing for your beat. He's trying to beat you. You know, there's no threat to it though. He's not gonna put this on net. You know, so it's like, how do you handle this? Well, if you want to let him have the extra touch, do it. But be in a spot not so far out. You should have been more closer. You should have been here because you know that it's gonna bang off the wall, and that would have given you the extra split second right here to go for this and to cover for Benji. Benji should not be hitting this. You know, play works out though. Things are fine. You might have bumped. This should be a free. Yep. Okay, that first to second never works. Here's another example why first to second never works. Look at that. It's just the defense will nail you every time. What I meant to say is that a pass to the second man on a breakout from defense to offense doesn't work because it needs to fill two requirements. In the clip that you just saw, first of all, your second man in this position, the second man is not in a position to receive the pass when breaking out from defense to offense. Yet in the layering system, you'll have most second men try to stretch their position from defense to offense and try to hit a ball that they have little angle to shoot and is very much non-threatening to the man covering front post on the other team. So this is why you need a sustained offense. The first man rotating out on offense is looking to switch, and this is where the pass can develop. This man is the passing option and therefore the target player. It's technically second to third in this position, but it's actually first to second just because of the way that the play develops. It's really strange.
Yeah. Wait, when you say that, you mean like first to second, it's because it's our first attack. If it's our second attack, it would be more.
He's on the right track here. You remember how I told you? You remember you were even pointing this out? You know, the whole thing about drop down a second, pass, never worked.
Yeah.
And I was saying it never works. The reason why I say it doesn't work because you need to exploit the space behind the second. Second man can't cover the space in here because he's pointed this way. He'll have to go this way, and it makes no sense. He doesn't have enough time. You do not simply in a GC3 game have enough time to fucking reroute and go like this and cover another zone. It's unrealistic, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in other words, he's glued to this. That's why you need the third man to be here on defense and also covering back posts. Why he needs to stay right at this big boost pad, which I talk about in a Pro Guides video, and I talk about it on my own channel as well. Okay. So in other words, you're not looking to drop it because the second man will nail you every time, and also technically because it's in the same zone, he can read whether or not it's a shot or pass. In other words, he's just going to be one up on you no matter what you do. You need to exploit the space behind him, and then that's how you fuck him up. That's how you create the overload that I talk about, and that is integral into creating an offense. So you need to exploit that space so that it doesn't come from first to second. It comes from second to third.
Yeah, to create that this opposition.
Yes, that disposition.
Disposition.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, you understand. That's what I'm talking about.
Should I have went for that, right?
It's an awkward position, mainly because of the face-off right here. The kickoff was really bad. So you're in an awkward spot. You're technically in a 2v1. The only way to recover this position is to hit the ball and hope that this guy doesn't rail a shot so fast that you can't take possession. What you're trying to do is keep the ball close so that you can cover the next shot that's incoming. Because you need to block the shot, but also take possession in such a way that the guy that's next in the rotation on offense here is not going to be able to shoot it, right? It's the goal. That's what you're trying to do here. You know, but it's like really awkward, so you try to chain dash, and it's, you know, you do your best, but so it's not really your fault. It's a result of the kickoff. I would stay up here. Good. Yes, good turn. Good. Yeah, go for that. Perfect. It's good. Okay, now you know your target again. Yeah, good. Yep, rotate out. Good. Yep. Rotate wide. Perfect. Good. Make sure you're not demoed. I wanted you there for that, to be honest. I think you were more concerned about the demo, so you played conservative here. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. That's fine. Okay, Benji should be on this. Okay, Benji should be on that. Benji should be on this. This guy that's rotating in right here, SLVR, should not have a free hit in the corner here. Like, this should be fucking pound on the fucking defense, dude. Benji is, he just killed your offense here with this. Look what he did. Rotated too far in, fucked up his run. Now he's got his back to the ball when he needs to go for it. That should have been a fucking goal. If you're in a tournament, you're playing any fucking high-level team, that's a goal, dude. Like, all for what? Look at this. This is fucking, like report him for fucking match throwing, dude. Like, that's fucking insta-troll. That's me fucking typing in chat. Hey, if you're a third man, please be careful about pushing up. And then the motherfucker goes to text like, shut the fuck up, you fucking suck, you rank B hard stuck, all that shit. And you're like, dude, don't do dumb shit like this. You know what I mean? Like, you're telling him like that you're thinking this in your head, right? So you and your decision making wasn't bad. This is why you see pros, when they grab the boost here, they know that the fucking clear is fat, that they fucking coast. Why? Because they need to mark that right there, dude. They need to fucking mark it. They need to fucking tackle that shit. And here I got some other motherfuckers also in ranked, believe it or not, who want to tell me, they're like, I've never heard the ball tackle. I've never heard the term tackle before. You know what I'm talking about. Idiots. God, they've never been outside at all. There's just so much stupidity out here in the fucking Rocket League community, man. There's so much fucking stupidity. So even one flip is fine for him. Like, how should he have handled it? He gets the, or first of all, he gets the full. He was already 76 boost. I don't know why he's on the full, because he's 76 boost and he could grab 2 pads. 1, 2. Like, if he's here comes in. Same shit that I was talking to you earlier about playing second man. How much easier would this clear have been if he was on the half turn facing this way? Because, right, realistically, he would have rotated like this, saw that the ball was here, going into here. He'd be able to match this guy. He'd be facing right here. The ball, you'd be going up for it. All right, he'd be technically a little bit closer, honestly. That's how it would have been. Here. This, yep, and then right here. He honestly could have nailed him. He could have beat him here. He could have actually beat him here. And then he just killed the offense. This should have been a free goal because he was just so fucking out of position. Lands the 50, but recovers. Okay, great job. You killed the offense, but you recovered at least.
My camera.
Flip, musty fake. Fuck it. Rotate out. Ball scores. Okay, fuck it.
I don't know how.
All right, whatever. I'm not gonna sit there for 20 minutes and explain why these fucking players suck.
Should I have one for that?
Yeah. It's first of all, the kickoff is dog.
Yeah.
We gotta, I don't know if it's partly the car, because the car is a low profile. You're getting beat a little bit, because partly the car, and I can see you're used to the octane. Yes or no? You don't normally play hot shot, do you?
I actually do.
You do? Yeah. Okay, well, you need to compensate and play it like a Batmobile.
Okay,
because look, I'm gonna put this in 5% speed.
I think I just messed up my flip there. And
you did a little bit.
More to the left instead of the middle. So I hit that part.
Yep, so your jump was about a half a second off, or about a quarter of a second off, which meant that the way you made contact wasn't exactly in the middle. Like, you could see he is like pretty much like, you want to be here, not perfectly in the middle, but like a little bit to the side, so that when you flip into it like he does, you're just a little bit off, you know? And also because your car is at a lower profile, you know? Like, hot shot naturally has a lower profile. You needed to be a little bit more on the mid. Your bottom mid, this guy's mid because he has a taller hitbox with Octane. You know, so he's hitting like the middle of the ball, and you're hitting like lower middle. So of course the ball's gonna spit out hard right with a win. That's your first thing. So you kind of messed up the face off here. Then it's messed up. Then he gets a second hit. So you recover it. Now you're in still kind of an awkward spot. Get 2 pads, good. Yeah, that's fine if you double commit there. Yeah, good. Perfect. Yeah, that's good. Good try. Want to go for the demo? Okay. Rotate in. Confirmed. Yep. This is good. It's fine. Yep. Oh.
Could have been a shot.
Yeah,
right?
you're a Fennec guy. You're used to the fucking octane. When did you switch to hot shot? 6 months ago?
No, I just
2 months?
like weeks.
Yeah, I wanted to say 2 because it looks like you're not used to the hitbox. Because look, you're under it more than you think. Like if this were octane, it would be a little bit more on the wall, a little bit more on target. Here, you're taller hitbox. It goes under. That's what I'm seeing as a coach. Yeah, you're not used to that. Okay, let's see.
Oh,
that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. He goes next. That should be covered. That offense. This guy right here, dude. He is dude. He should never win this right here, dude. Like your second man should be all over it. This guy's kind of shit, to be honest, dude. Oh no. I mean, it's in the corner anyway, so fuck it. I mean, it really does nothing. Oh no. Not unless you center it like that. Well, you landed a really good 50. Okay, so now just make sure. Okay, so proper play here. Proper play here. Slow. Okay. Ball's in your corner. Do they have a shot under any circumstances?
No,
yes or no?
They're like who's that second man? He's in the middle field.
SLVR? Silver? Yeah, he's bad, right? So he's in a bad spot. But anyway, even if he were in the correct spot, it's so far deep in the corner that you can't even score it, right? Because the only angle to it would be a near post, and near post is pretty much covered, right?
Yeah.
So there's no threat. You can just chill here. Force the 50. Just make sure you don't get bumped. That's it. Okay, but your second man rotated close. He saw it. Third, yeah, so it's like it compensated. All right, cover mid. I like that you're in the mid here. Yes, perfect. Oh, I like the beat, though. Uh-oh. Okay, rotate wide. Now compensate. Oh, my God, you're in front of him. Okay. Yeah, so, okay, so this is kind of it. I call this the oh shit rotation. It's the oh shit rotation. It's the, oh, my guy fucked up. I need to rotate back instantly. But what happens is when you think that way, is that you don't rotate wide enough. You actually hurt yourself because now you're not wide enough to even go for the ball. So the oh shit rotation actually doesn't do anything but actually hurt yourself more than you think because you're not wide enough to go for the play. Make sense?
Are there exceptions where oh shit rotation is fine?
Oh shit rotation would be, this is a really good question. Oh shit rotation is if you're rotating in like this and you need to mark front post. But in that case, if you need to do that rotating in, you know that you're leaving the midfield open, right? Because normally the normal rotation to do here is lifeline pads, go wide, right? And then you assume left or right side zone, moving this way.
Here's an example clip of exactly what it is that I'm talking about. This is the same rotation called the Justin/J-Naps rotation.
And somebody goes left side zone, right? So that means that if you're rotating into the oh shit rotation, that means you're leaving behind this passing lane, which you would normally cover, which I've talked about in many videos, to go for front post. And you're just hoping that you can cover both. That's the thing, right? So you know that they're going to drop it down over to the other guy. And then you, as front post man, need to make sure, okay, in my head, I need to cover and make sure this guy's got a covering shot and just kind of hope. And you're just fucking prayer hands emoji. Just like, please, 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 please. You're like Tom and Jerry. You know, Tom and Jerry when they're fucking prayer hands doing that shit. I don't know. It's what popped in my head. But that's the exception. If basically this next guy gets beat, so say this guy gets beat, and you're like, oh, fuck, I need to rotate back. You know? Okay. But in this case, it would be, you know, you got two guys. You got Canadian here. This is what I talked about also Green Warrior, the video that's 11 minutes long, where I was like, now, all right, now I'm going to change it. As I talked about with Green Warrior. Talked about Green Warrior. I said, you know how on C9, I was like, you know how C9, they rotate on each other like this? You watched that video? Did you? It's the same shit going on here. So in other words, second man here, first man here. Left side zone is open. Space open on the right side zone. Mark it, okay? So how do I mark it, though? How do I mark that right side zone? Well, is your man getting beat? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Oh, shit rotation. That's when it's appropriate. Is he getting beat? Yes or no? No. Okay. Rotate wide.
Another way to think about it is that second man zone covered? No/he dove. So then you do the oh shit rotation. Is that second man zone covered? Yes. Since the zone is covered, you have space and time. There's no immediate threat. You can rotate wide.
A or B, that's it. Okay, so in this case, what happened? Is he getting beat? Well, no. I mean, he's not diving, you know? I mean, so look here. Look at the play develops. So, like, even if you want to rotate mid here, it's okay, because then you can compensate right here, and then go wide.
Yeah.
Okay? On the pads. Okay? So if you're unsure, it's okay to do that. Because if you're like, and it's realistic that way as a player, because you're thinking this is an awkward spot, which is a correct judgment. It's awkward, so let me oh shit rotation it up until I know it's okay. Okay? Is it okay? Okay. Right? Is it okay?
That makes much more
Yes,
sense.
yes or no? Yes. Rotate wide. No. Oh shit rotation. Rotate front post. Done. And then know when you're rotating front post that you got to also cover that midfield on the drop that could possibly come. Make sense? You know, because when they're going to take possession of this, they're going to look to either shoot or pass it, you know? So that's how you do it. That's literally, it's that fucking simple. It's fucking black or white, bro, you know? So it's okay. Shit rotation it for a sec. See how it's going to go. You know it's a fat clear. Okay. Right. You know it's a fat clear, but you know you got cover here. Benji. He's around in the fucking zone. He's not diving at it like a dumbass. Thank God. So you can play normally. Boom. Rotate here. If you're in a pro match and you're with teammates that you could trust, then you would just go here anyway. Then you'd be fine, you know? Then you rotate wide like JNAPS does, like fucking Justin does, that I've been talking about since 2016. Dude, that I talked about in my fucking pro guides as well. And fucking everything's cool, you know? If you're with a team that you could trust. If you're in ranked, then you can oh shit it. Boom. Now look at how the play develops. Look how much easier this. Oh shit it. Fat clear. You know it's coming in. Benji's gonna hit. And again, this is also why I talk about second man need to play back, because they need to mark this ball coming in, because this guy is gonna land a drop onto here. Which also means that if this second man pushes up into the midfield and then rotates out, it's troll, because this should be marked anyway. But also the third needs to be in a position that he can recover the second man in case he does some dumb shit. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your second man should be here in the first place, ready to fucking mark this. If he's not, he's trolling. In that case, you've already thought about it because you watch fucking Someone Strange's YouTube videos, thank God. And then you know that you need to be up for this and you can challenge it right away. Put it over him, put it over him. It's technically a double commit. It's a win. It's an advantageous position. You're going to land the ball in the corner. All you got to do is land a 50 and you're in a really good spot on offense. Because then they're forced to give up the ball into the midfield second and then land it in third and they're fucked. Done. End of play. Free shot. Free fucking shot. That's how it should fucking develop, dude. That's how it should develop. Like that. There's the thumbnail. Oh, me fucking in the camera. You can't see it right now, but I'm done. Here, let me make my fucking camera bigger when I fucking do this shit. All right, cool. I got my thumbnail. Thank you. It's going to seem like a lot posting the video, though. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about as you play your games, and you're going to see it coming alive. I'm talking about. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Something's going to click. I swear to God. It's going to fucking click. You're going to be, oh, I see it. Here's where the editing kicks in. Now I got to edit this shit because I can't have people looking at this. There it is. See, it's on already.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah, so now I gotta... Now it's on. Now it's back. So there it is. Okay.
Okay.
So I think you guys recovered this. So all that. So you cover it. You recover it.
Oh.
Wildly. Good demo. Yep, rotate wide. Perfect. Midfield T. And on that pass. Now rotate wide, please. Here. You know it's going to be fat clear.
So.
You know it's going to be fat clear, bro. So you know that in this position you're a little bit caught out, but it's okay just because how the play develops. So you would just go like this. Now you're here, roughly here. It doesn't work out. Now you're here. Now you can take possession.
Oh, I already went for it.
Yeah, see, you already went for it, but in this position you should have been able to go for it and beat Silver. He should not be fucking landing this touch here.
Yeah, and
you should have been fucking annihilating Silver. And look at the offense they're doing. Is Redexian out of position? Yes or no?
Yes.
He's running a fucking layering system that I talked about that never works. So then it's just going to go over. It's going to be a bounce. And then all this guy has to do is notice that the marking is done. And if he is able to land a 50 and take possession and then drop it mid off the possession, it's over. Game over. All because the second man pushed up way too far. You know, unless he can recover it somehow. You know, but it's like they're on their back in the recovery of a decision that they should not be here in the first place. It's like, why play defense when you can play offense? In other words, why force your third man to make a fucking favorable 50 because this guy's rotating out and this guy's just going to mark the play that's going to happen. Assuming that this is going to be 50, and, you know, it's a dead 50, it pops out in the center. This guy's going to rotate out because he's too far up. This guy's going to have to go for it. And then they match each other. And if this guy wins the 50 and is able to fucking pop at center, it's over. If he wins the 50 and lands a shot or does a shot or something, it's going to be really awkward for the defense. All that. Or you can have a guy second man here. They land the 50 and he just goes up for it and it's a match. And then it's fucking in the positions. It's like, again, another reason why the layering system does not work. Be a free clear. You're covering front. Where was your third? What the fuck?
No idea.
I'm like shaking my head, dude. I'm like, where was he?
I think he went for that. Oh, he died.
Okay, this is why you need to rotate. Also, you don't rotate back post like fucking these people on Twitter. Because that's why. Okay, so that's why when you rotate here, you also rotate like this, and you land here on this fucking boost pad. Because that way, if this guy goes to demo, first man goes to demo you, you can slalom. Slalom as in you have the ability to fucking pop in or out. You know, you have space to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't. Now you get first man gets a demo, you're overloaded covering front post, and it's over. First of all, you're also caught out a little bit. Yeah, you made a slight misjudgment as far as the spacing. There's a mechanical error.
I shouldn't have stopped moving.
Well, it should have been here if you're gonna stop moving. Let's be realistic. And I've been here before in your positions, and I've gotten scored on. I've lost a lot of games. I've gotten sucked in here too, and I've had my first man get demoed. It's an error on this guy. And then you know, just like you can't really cover everything, so you know, it's really not your fault. It could have been recoverable maybe if you were right here, but in other words, this guy should not be there and getting demoed in the first place. This is why you don't rotate stagnant back post. Otherwise, you get fucking farmed. Do not rotate back post.